Now we turn our attention to the men's pair. And we are expecting New Zealand to really take charge of this race early because Eric Murray and Hamish Bond have been as dominant as any boat throughout the World Cup season. They are in all black, third from the top of the screen.
Typically, we're used to seeing Great Britain right next to them in lane 3, but they met up in the semifinals, and per usual, New Zealand handled Great Britain. They got through them in the body of the race. Great Britain actually shut down, saving it for the final. The Greeks are in the other center lane.
The Great Britain team of Peter Reid and Andrew Triggs Hodge, these are two physical specimens, but they have struggled mightily against the Kiwis. Greeks off to a good start in lane 4. These are the two guys who beat out the Gundalis brothers to compete in the men's pair.
That's the way to handle this race. Good for the Greeks, because they know Great Britain likes to lead, and they know that New Zealand is strong through the middle. Now they're able to gauge the field. Here's Italy in lane 1. Lorenzo Carboncini on the right, Nicolo Mornati on the left.
They come in with some confidence, having finished second at the European Championships. But they're the big guys I was talking about. Peter Reid and Andrew Triggs Hodge. Peter Reid to your right, Andrew Triggs Hodge to your left.
You know, little change in strategy from these guys. Typically, they are just gunning it off the line, doing anything and everything to get as big of a lead as they can. They look like they've been a little more patient. Maybe they're figuring if they conserve a little bit from that first 500, they'll have more to give later.
France falling considerably behind in lane 6, but all these boats very close together. And there are the defending world champions. Hamish Bond to your left, Eric Murray to your right.
And this is the point in the race where these guys like to take control. They're powerful, they row well. They usually row a little bit lower, is what I'm just thinking. They look almost a little more scattered than usual. 36 beats a minute, just not completely in their element. Usually it's very powerful and patient. It's a little more patient, and you really see them using their bodies better and pushing the boat along better.
Approaching 750 meters, and you see Great Britain and New Zealand pretty much neck and neck. And for New Zealand, racing at home, extra pressure on them. With the way they dominated all 3 World Cups this season, everyone expecting them to just run away from the field, but so far, a close race.
Exactly, and a lot of times you talk about home field advantage because, yes, they do know this course better than everybody else, but they do have more pressure on them than probably any other Kiwi boat at this regatta.
Greece, who got off to the terrific start in the men's pair, starting to fall off the pace, set by New Zealand and Great Britain. New Zealand at the top of your screen in black and white. Great Britain in red, white, and blue at the bottom of your screen.
Little Kiwi innovation here. You see that black hump on the bow of the New Zealand boat. That's a Kiwi specialty, the wave deflector. They invented it for Athens. And what it does is it breaks the waves and keeps the water from getting in your boat.
Halfway point of this 2,000-meter race. Great Britain a small lead over New Zealand, and then the Greeks a little more than 2 seconds back.
Well, when Great Britain shut down in that semi, they definitely had something planned for this final, because this is the best race we've seen between those two crews since the first time they met 2 years ago.
The Italians working hard in lane 1 at the top of the screen.
This is unbelievable. Every time the Kiwis try to pull ahead, Great Britain has an answer. They are not going away.
Andrew Triggs Hodge on the left side of the boat. Peter Reid on the right side of the boat. This would be a stunning upset. 0-11 versus the Kiwis. The Kiwis have not lost since they became a team.
The concentration on Triggs Hodge's face. He is in the zone. They know they're in it. Look at this, stroke for stroke, 37 in each boat. And here go the Kiwis again.
The Kiwis have to be a little bit surprised at how close Great Britain is this late in the race after dominating them all summer long.
I think they are, because I've never seen Hamish Bond look over at the Great Britain crew that many times ever. Well, usually they're looking back at him.
Great Britain in first place right now. Stunning development here in the men's pair.
Oh, that is a planned attack. That was a big move, and it happened in about 6 strokes. And now a look back from Murray, trying to gauge what he has to do to close it back in.
Now just 500 meters remain in the men's pair, and Great Britain has more than a half-second lead on New Zealand. Greece right now.
Man, all right, I catch myself holding my breath because it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth, and they look okay. Great Britain looks like they are fine.
Great Britain looking good.
Here's the speed gauge. New Zealand speed just a little bit faster than Great Britain. Well, if that's what the GPS says, the bow balls say differently. Oh, here they go.
The Kiwis making a move at the top of your screen. Trying to stay perfect on the year. Hamish Bond and Eric Murray.
That's because they're coming right in front of the crowd now. The grandstand is right behind them.
Fans getting behind the Kiwis, trying to spur them on to victory. Just a few strokes remain. The Kiwis trying to keep their record intact, perfect against Great Britain.
And Great Britain's taking it up again.
The British will not go away. Battling the Kiwis down the stretch in the men's pair. Gold in the World Championships at stake, just a few strokes to go. And here we go. The Kiwis take gold, Great Britain the silver. And the Kiwis stay perfect. The Greek boat comes in third for the bronze. The pressure was on the Kiwis, but they found a way to get it done, Yaz, and Great Britain's got to be incredibly disappointed to come that close.
Or incredibly proud. I mean, they kept them honest. That's the closest they have ever been to these guys, and they brought it all the way down to the final 10 strokes of that race.
A magnificent race between Great Britain and New Zealand. Both teams working so hard, but it's the Kiwis who get it done and stay perfect on the season. A look at the photo finish. And the Kiwis, it wasn't by much. Great performance for the men in the British boat, Andrew Triggs Hodge and Peter Reid. But it's Hamish Bond and Eric Murray winning for New Zealand, and we'll hear from the winning Kiwis when we come back.